So I would like to apologize in advance for the quality of the picture of this video. I've noticed that it's a little grainy. I'm still in the process of getting this setup fully worked out. I've actually spent like the last 3 hours finicking over all the lighting and stuff, and I still don't have it quite right. But it will get better over time, and I'll get it figured out again. It's a different camera, different setup, so it'll be a little bit of time getting used to it, but it will start getting better. So just bear with me, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and let's learn something. Hi diddly ho there, neighbors, and welcome to a style of video that, well, I've never done before. I never thought I would do a video like this, but something happened within my own family recently that tells me that, well, maybe I need to say something, because I know something about this, and it could have helped a couple of people in my family knowing some of this information. Today we're going to talk about internet hacking, specifically on social media. My stepmother had become victim of a profile hack, and they had posted something under her profile tagging myself and a few other people about a potential weight loss product. And it was obviously a scam, but one of the people that were tagged was my young niece, and she had said in a comment that she thought that my stepmother was saying negative things about her. And, well, I knew the truth about this because I could see what the post was, but I just kind of feel like something, like if I know about this, then maybe I need to put it out there for others to know about and not have so much confusion. So I'm gonna put up a picture of the original post now. In this post, you can see that it was crudely written. It is obviously nothing personal said in the post whatsoever, and also it just doesn't quite look like something that you would expect someone to actually say. So this one here is what's called a bit link, because, well, you can see that the beginning of the URL starts with bit. And this is probably one of the most common styles of this style of hyperlink that hackers use. And there's actually a slang term of category called bit links that kind of refer to a hacker-based URL hidden in another URL, exactly like this. This one here is a bit link, which is from the company Bitly, bitly.com, which their servers are based out of New York, and it was actually founded by a guy named Peter Stern. As of 2013, Peter Stern had stepped down as the CEO of Bitly, but the company continues to keep chugging on. They actually create over 600 shortened URLs for various websites each month. So it's pretty safe to say that there's quite a large market for these kind of links out there that these hackers will pay for. Are all bit links bad? That's the big question. No, they are not. Many bit links are created for legitimate purposes. And like I said, this one was created by bitly.com. That's why it is a specific bit link. There are many of other styles of this service out there today. A few to name, that are some of the largest, are tinyURL, Only, Rebrandly, T2M, ClickMeter, and many lesser known sites that also do the same thing. So for today's video, I'm going to use the term bad link instead of bit link, well, because I don't want Bitly to come under fire for something that they're not actually trying to do. They are just providing a service that creates a shortened hyperlink for a specific URL that also in turn hides the actual URL, which makes it very hard for ISPs or internet service providers to actually follow and know exactly where it's redirecting you to. Most of these hacks that come out in this kind of style are posted without the actual profile owner even knowing that this is happening, which was the case in this instance. Now, what are they for? Like, what are hackers using them for? A scary amount of these links are created for the purpose of stealing your information. Everything about you, everything it can find. But it can only do so if you click on that link. Because then what it's going to do, once you click on it, it's going to upload a little program to your device, aka a small virus, that will then proceed to collect all of the data that it can find on you. Which can include, but is not limited to, credit card info, addresses, places you go, pictures, account names and passwords, web history, contacts, messages, people you talk to, your family history, what your girlfriend from the 9th grade had for lunch last Tuesday, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Basically taking everything it can so the hackers can later go through the information to figure out what's valuable so then they can either use or sell this information to others who will use it. Normally, bad links are pretty good at hiding themselves and disguising themselves as something completely different. In this case, it was pretty easy for me to tell what it actually was. And as you can see on this hyperlink that I show you, it actually starts by saying bit, which is where the negative term bitlink gets its name. But like I said, bitlinks aren't necessarily bad. The company Bitly creates thousands upon thousands upon thousands of legitimate, good hyperlinks a year for legitimate businesses that just want something easier for their users to follow, which is the whole purpose of it, which completely makes sense. It's just the technology that's being misused that puts us all at risk. Now, in the case of this specific post, I found out that my stepmom, like I said before, had absolutely no idea about the post even actually being created. And also, even after I told her about it, she actually was not able to find the post on her own profile, which I'll admit is a new one for me. I've never actually seen that before. Usually, the profile owner can then go back into previous posts and find that this has been posted under their profile. No such information was available to her, and yet the post is still viewable to everyone that was tagged in it. So, like I said, that's a new one for me, and is a little scary, because that means, even though this link was fairly obvious and pretty badly set up, it also means that the hackers are getting smarter about the way they create them and how they use them, which means we have to get smarter too to be able to avoid them. Now, I was able to talk to my niece about this, and she now understands that this was not the doing of any of our family, and that's basically why I'm creating this video. Because if I can teach even just to one or two of you guys of how to look for these kind of things and potentially avoid them, well, then I think that that's helping. And the more education that's out there about this, the better. Because the more we know, the more we can fight back. So how do we avoid falling for these links? Well, unfortunately, it comes down to the individual person or user to be diligent enough to be able to tell when it's a spam link and when it's a legitimate one. So here are a few common things that I look for in telling if the link is legitimate or potentially fraudulent. First, look at the person who posted it. Is this something that they would actually say? Do you know this person well enough? And is this something that actually sounds like is in their words? 2, look at the spellings. If it reads like a bad Google translation, then it probably is. 3, did the profile that posted this actually add any personalized text to it, or is it something that's very obviously just copy-pasted? Like it's pretty easy to tell when it's just very generic wording and it doesn't actually have any personalization to it whatsoever. 4, most links like this that are bad links disguise themselves as some kind of ad that 9 times out of 10 don't actually say anything about a name of a product, how the product actually works, or really much anything about it at all. It's just some catchy line to try to get you to click on it, and so most people would want to learn more. Well, in this learning more, you've now fallen into the trap. And 5, if it looks like it's potentially good, but still might be a little sketchy, it never hurts to ask the poster about it. Like I said before, if it's a bad link, typically the profile that posted it doesn't even know that it's been posted, so this will catch them off guard. Or, if it is something that they actually posted, and they're trying to move a product, they're likely very eager to give you more information about this product, so they would actually have a conversation with you about it. Well, that's really all I got for you guys on this one. If you like this style of format, please let me know in the comments below, and if you have anything at all that you'd like to suggest as a topic, please leave it in there as well. I will read every single comment, and I would love to hear your guys' feedback about this. If there's a topic that you guys would like me to touch on, or something that you would like me to do a video on, please let me know. I would be more than happy to oblige. I'm excited about getting out there and creating content again. And so with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!